Harry's friendship collapsed because Meghan was blindly jealous. Hello, friends. Welcome to breaking royal news about the notorious hypocritical couple, Harry and Meghan Markle, on our Royal Trust channel. According to a biography, Victoria and David Beckham and Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had a falling out because the Duchess was worried about them being overshadowed by their friends. The famous couple's fight appears to have started in 2018, the year Meghan and Harry were married, and it intensified when the Sussexes ignored the Beckhams on their visit to Sydney in October of the same year. Footballer David had been invited by the Duke of Sussex to a tournament for wounded military members during the Invictus Games, but he was not allowed to speak to him there. According to royal biographer Tom Bower, who writes for The Sun, Harry avoided David because Meghan did not want media rivalry. She disliked the footballer's connection with Prince William, he further claimed. Additionally, Mr. Bower said that the Duchess was irritated by Victoria, the former Spice Girl who is now a successful fashion designer, who allegedly refused to provide her free clothing and accessories from her line despite the demands being against palace policy. Following a tumultuous few months in which they parted ties with music and podcast juggernaut Spotify, it has been claimed that Harry and Meghan are going to make a Netflix film in an effort to secure their careers in Hollywood. These plans have generated headlines, including the alleged specifics of the argument. Since Meghan moved into Harry's residence at Kensington Palace in 2017, the writer believes that David and Victoria have been gracious to her. Victoria gave Meghan makeup suggestions in an effort to build their relationship, according to Mr. Bower. It is also said that a staff member of the designer assisted Meghan with her skincare and hairstyle. However, the royal couple is said to have suspected that the Beckhams leaked information about Victoria's assistance to Meghan to the media. Victoria vehemently disputed this accusation, which apparently made David feel utterly indignant. Prior to her marriage to Harry, the Beckhams welcomed Meghan at their 6-bedroom Beverly Hills home. During Meghan's private excursion to California, the couple's staff attended to her requirements without charging her, according to Mr. Bower. Despite being invited to the wedding ceremony at St. George's Chapel, Harry and Meghan ultimately opted not to invite the Beckhams to their wedding dinner. Since many Hollywood celebrities who attended the meal were strangers, Mr. Bower contends that the action constituted an insult of almost unpardonable proportions. Nevertheless, David accepted Harry's invitation to the Invictus Games despite the claimed affront. He went to Sydney in October 2018, but he never even spoke to the Duke after that. Mr. Bower asserts that around this period, Harry and Meghan were frequently seeking unpleasant remarks about themselves online. He asserts that Meghan was not willing to put up with anything favorable being written about the Beckhams or the Olympics at that time. The apparent attempt to keep David and Harry apart struck David as a little odd, but he opted not to call the prince about it, according to the biographer, who also noted that Victoria and David seldom brought up the slight throughout their stay at a rented home in North Shore, Sydney. The Beckhams nonetheless appeared to make an effort to keep in touch with Harry and Meghan. Following the construction of the Beckhams' home and Harry's rental of a barn conversion, the couples became neighbors in Oxfordshire. While the guys do occasionally get together on the weekends, the author asserts that Meghan had already put on a show. Meghan borrowed a coat from Victoria over the holiday season, which she wore on Christmas Day 2018 as she walked with the royal family to Sandringham's church. Additionally, in 2020, the designer created a white coat and dress just for Meghan, which she wore in March of that year for her final visit to Westminster Abbey. However, Mr. Bower claimed that Meghan's endorsement of Victoria's label at the time, when she was pregnant, had minimal effect on sales. According to him, the only immediate result was that a $1,400 purse used by Meghan sold out after being mentioned in an online video. Meanwhile, the Beckhams resisted taking sides in the purported argument between the Sussexes and Prince William and his wife, Kate, as Harry and Meghan prepared to leave the royal life and relocate to California. Since England's unsuccessful World Cup bid in 2010, which Mr. Bower alleges irked the Sussexes, David and William are said to have gotten along well. The Beckhams' purported bond with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge was furthered last year when David traveled from Qatar to Boston for the World Cup to support William and Kate in their charitable endeavors, according to reports. As Kate and her husband hosted the Earthshot Prize presentation, David kissed Kate on the cheek, and the incident was covered in American media. The celebration for the new Prince and Princess of Wales, which was attended by Vice President Joe Biden, appeared to overshadow the Sussexes' event in New York that same weekend. Mr. Bauer claims that only 2 weeks ago, the Beckhams threw a star-studded party in Miami, Florida, to celebrate Lionel Messi's last-second goal for David's football club. The celebration, which is said to have lasted for hours, allegedly did not include Meghan and Harry. According to the biography, Meghan pushed Victoria away during the last few years, and she may have fared far better with the British people if she had imitated Victoria rather than doing so. Mr. Bauer's allegations on the argument between the couples came after it was revealed last night that Harry and Meghan allegedly paid up to pound $3 million for the rights to the love novel Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. Their first off-camera endeavor together will be the production, which might make or ruin their TV careers. The romantic fiction novel Meet Me at the Lake, which sold 37,000 copies in its first week alone, is focused on 2 individuals who fall in love in their 30s, just like the Duke and Duchess did. It also discusses the anguish experienced by a character who lost a parent in a car accident as a youngster and touches on issues like drug and alcohol abuse, which the prince extensively discussed in his explosive biography, Spare. The book's setting in Toronto, where the actress lived while filming Suits, is also a tribute to Meghan's earlier life. An insider disclosed to The Sun, "The book's themes captivated the duo, and they decided to use it for their debut Netflix adaptation. The pair lost their reportedly £16 million Spotify partnership after just 1 season of Meghan's podcast Archetypes, prompting the initiative. However, Harry and Meghan won't benefit much right away from buying the rights because Hollywood has practically come to a standstill as a result of a long-running screenwriters' strike, which many stars have joined. Some public relations professionals have also questioned why the rights were given to the couple, claiming that the book was so popular that more seasoned producers would have most definitely picked it up. Prince Harry's subsequent publishing of his memoir Spare and the couple's internationally popular Netflix series Harry and Meghan have stirred up controversy after quitting the life of working royals. Both leveled a number of charges against the royal family, most notably the Prince of Wales, Harry's brother. In one paragraph, the Duke of Sussex accused Prince William of shoving him so hard that he fell to the ground and into a dog dish during the attack at Frogmore Cottage. Harry and Meghan have encountered some difficult realities since they left the firm to raise their children away from the spotlight, despite knowing that the royal life was not the kind of environment they wanted for their family, as a pal has said. Following the signing of significant multi-million-dollar contracts with industry heavyweights Netflix and Spotify, as well as Harry's own book deal, they have now encountered challenges, such as the termination of the Spotify collaboration. The streaming service did not renew Meghan's Archetype podcast series, which she hosted on the site. The pair said in June that they had mutually decided to separate. Despite Meghan's prior experience as an actor in the popular television program Suits, they have also had difficulty breaking into Hollywood. Despite the fact that their docuseries Harry and Meghan received widespread global attention, analysts claim that their brand is difficult to market since the controversy surrounding them has raised customers' expectations. However, Harry is presently working on a television series on the Invictus Games, which he founded as a venue for former service members to participate in athletic competitions comparable to the Paralympics or Commonwealth Games. Later this year, Netflix is anticipated to release Heart of Invictus. With several staff members departing the organization in the past, the pair have had to try to replace a number of posts at their foundation, Archewell, which has also had some difficulties. The two are apparently no longer friends with Posh and Bex as a result of their denial of the Beckhams' accusations that information about the royal couple had been leaked to the media. Harry and Meghan could have trouble if they lose the Beckhams since, according to U.S. experts, famous people like to keep their distance from the dramatic pair. The trouble with Harry and Meghan is that after the entire car chase incident in New York, people just feel like they're untrustworthy and theatrical, and it's going to center around them, celebrity publicist Mitchell Jackson told The Times on Friday night. Paula Froelich, an American producer and journalist, added that famous people do not want to jeopardize their prospects of achieving global success by appearing to take sides in the royal conflict. She mentioned the number of celebrities that want to dominate the US and UK box office with their plays or films. Nobody wants to appear to be siding with Harry and Meghan or to be their buddy, because it is assumed that Kate and William won't attend at that time. The Prince and Princess of Wales are able to get worldwide attention. Therefore, most Hollywood celebrities hope they will attend a premiere in London, according to Miss Froelich. I wonder if Harry reads any of the audience's comments, and if he does, how does he feel that he and his wife are the most unlikable couple in every corner of the earth? They could have done so much good in the family, but as she never got her own way and thought she could change the monarchy, she threw her toys out the pram and flounced off home with him in tow, telling him how unhappy he's been over the years, and he believed her. He's now homeless in England, and Billy has no mates. What have you done, Harry? Meghan's ex-friend claims she manipulated Harry against the Beckhams as she did with his friends and family. It has been well known for over a decade that the Beckhams are friends with both Prince. David Beckham was at Prince William's wedding in 2011. Prince Harry and David Beckham did a lot of charity promotion together and worked together in the run-up to the 2012 London Olympics. There are pictures of them together going back to the early 2000s. Now he's isolated and she's done it. It's how she wanted it. Anyone who spoke to him about her was dropped. He has no one now. He tried to break up and she turned up at a wedding in Jamaica he was attending. She basically stalked him according to security. Do you think he ever asks himself, what have I done? These rifts with family and friends go beyond Harry and Meghan. They impact his children too. I love my childhood memories of time with my cousins, and we still have strong relationships. You can never have too many people who love you. Meghan's true character shines through despite her big fake smile. The bottom line is that she seems to be jealous of anyone who might take the spotlight off of her. Imagine the very gall of a little nobody like her trying to take down the royal family. It makes one skeptical of the real reason she married Harry. It's fascinating to watch how Meghan perceives friendships and relationships in general. She seems to operate at the same level that most young adolescent girls operate. If a friend is friendly with some she does not like, she has no problem casting them off and determining that they are now an enemy. This is quite typical of 12 and 13 yo girls. It all makes sense now that we have all seen that Harry is clearly stuck as a 12-year-old boy with arrested development. They are perfect for each other, but wildly ridiculous to the grown-ups in the room. Basically, it does not sound like they were ever friends. No mention of the Beckhams and Meghan getting together or hanging out like friends would do. The relationship appears to be more transactional. When one party failed to transact business in the manner that Markle wanted, no further business was pursued. Why does she need to stay with so many celebs and homes for free? Is that normal? Didn't she have money to pay for a home or a hotel? Tyler Perry, Beckhams, Elton John, Clooney, and I, forget the music producer who found them the mansion in Canada when they first left, have all lent them homes or places to stay in or vacation. Is it normal for royals to do that on vacations? I could see her requesting free items from Victoria Beckham. According to Valentine Lowe's book, Courtiers, Meghan regularly clashed with her Kensington Palace staff over the issue of accepting free clothing and accessories. Members of the British royal family are not permitted to accept these items for free. Trying to compete with the future King and Queen of England is most definitely a dumb move. The Sussexes are obsessed with their own agenda, and this is why they hurl from one disaster to the next. As Prince Philip said, if you try to make it all about you, it will never work out. What do you think about Meghan Markle's blind jealousy of those around her? Let us know your thoughts below in the comments section. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.